Good evening, everybody. Round three of the Podium division. Today's track is Imola. We've got 17 drivers in at the minute. Maybe some more to join, I'm not sure. We will see. Quality's looking dry. And we've got a Ferrari coming out the gates already. That's High Fishers. Coming out on some mediums. Let's go on board with him. So this is the first one out. Moss Membrane follows him out. Well, he's got the softs on. So High Fishers is just about to start his lap on mediums. One of the best tracks on this game for me, once you get into a rhythm. But there is so many corners that could catch you out. The first time on the board is going to be a 1:14.9. Boss Membrane was following. (15.1). I've seen somebody go round. I think that might have been James Astrew. There's a few cars. Rose is coming back into the pits. Ollie Whittleston with a 15 dead. Sure, most of these drivers are just putting a banker lap in. Then they'll sit in the pits for 5 or 10 minutes and all come out with about 3 minutes to go. Oh, Stringy B's in the wall. No idea what's happened to Stringy B there. He's lost it. Oh, I bet he's caught the gravel trap. In turns 5 and 6. Brad races on a flying lap here. He could get a toe off his teammate. SJZ Falcao puts a 14.8 in. What's Brad? Oh, Brad is boxing. Kurt Maestro, I don't know if this is a second out lap what he's doing, because he's used no battery and he's running out of fuel. So he's aborted that lap. There's a few that have aborted the first laps. Stringy B can't be doing a lap because he's not using any battery, so this must be another out lap. And James Askew is aborting. And now that iFishers has done one lap on his mediums, he's come on to the softs to compete with the top two of Relics and Falcao. Let's ride on Bobby with Askew, using as much of the track as he could there. Oh, and he's spun it. I've caught someone finally spinning it. It is always that corner. Coming out of that corner, you're either on the gravel or you're trying to turn it too much and it just spins you. So anyway, we'll go on with what's Rose setting. Rose has done a 16.1. Oh, it's invalidated. That would have put in P7. Stringy B is aborting his lap. See a purple sector here for Boss Membrane. Let's ride on board with Boss Membrane, but he's running out of battery. Somebody may have left hot lap on for his out lap. He's improving by 2/10, which will put him P3. He could have done with more battery though, and it could cost him in the end for improvement. Oh, lovely last. Oh, he's aborted the lap. Must have lost time or invalidated. But shows there's improvement there. Ollie Whittleston, a 10.5 up. Same, he's running low on battery. Oh, a little slide. Coming out on turn 10, I think it is. You've got to really hit them apexes to gain as much time as you can. And that puts Ollie Whittleston provisional pole. Obviously 8 minutes to go. Track will be getting better. If anybody watching wants to drop a comment, maybe predict who's going to win, more than welcome. And as I said that, AEO's #1 shithouse has commented. He's currently on holiday in Egypt, if everybody would like to know. He's practicing racing camels, which are quicker than him on the track at the moment. Relic is a 10.5 up on his time. Which should be enough to bring back to P1, and it does a 13.9. Checking out a new form of racing now. Kurt Maestro's in a 14.9. It's a cracking lap. Let's watch Boss Membrane. He was improving the last time he was out. He's running low on battery again at this point. He's currently 5 tenths up. Hit them, mate, that's it. Hit them curves. You can gain so much time on this track by just attacking them 2 curbs. Oh, missed the apex a bit there, ran a bit wide. Will affect him a little bit, but has improved with a 14.5. Let's go on board with high fishers now. 2 tenths up. Five people watching, it says. Like and subscribe for more content. .14.4, it's getting tight at the top now. Mr. Formula 1's improving. He must have been validated because he's saving his battery. We will watch Mr. Formula 1 again, if he's going again. Last week's Silverstone winner. He's going to go again. Well, he's not going again because he's not using any battery, so he may be doing another out lap. Brad Racers is a 10.5 up on his time. That will put him up a place. Looks like he was 10.5 up, but he's not. He's invalidated, but he's got no battery for this lap. and he's not going to have time to do another. So 14.9 from Brad will be the best he can do. Let's go on board with Kadoy. A little bit of traffic here, but all out of the way. Right, we'll go with an Aston who's about to cross the line. That will be Bexon Boy. Will Bexon Boy improve? Slightly. Kadoy's aborting his lap, and that will be the end of quali for Kadoy. We've got another Aston. That must be Relics. Doing his out lap. We'll ask you as retired in the pits, I believe. So 16.8 will be the best he can do. Let's ride on board with Relics. Provisional P1. 5/10 or just less than 5/10 ahead at the moment. Oh, and that's an invalidate. Surely. Surely that's an invalidate. So we'll have a look at Ollie, who is 2/10 up. And there's a little train behind him of a Ferrari, 2 Ferraris and a McLaren. Looking at that, unless one's an ass. It's not, mate. What do you mean it's not? Relics is still going. But he's not improving anyway, so he must have. They were definitely over the white lines. Oh, the track map is red on Ollie's, so I wonder if Ollie's invalidated. I don't see nothing wrong with it. Well, looking like a lot of them have invalidated on the last lap. Stringy B and the Duchy failed to set a lap. Willascu needs an invite. Luckily for Willascu, I've got him on here, I think. I think I have. Where is he? I can quickly invite Willascu to the game. So that is your qualifying for Imola. Someone's very happy in the crowd there with his hands up in the air. He's cheering like a madman. I don't know who that is. Is that Tyler? So that is your qualifying done. Relics, 4.5 temps in ahead of Boss Membrane. We'll lock the front row. Ollie Whittleston, I Fishers on the second row. Falcao, Kurtmeister, Brad Races, Kadoy, Mr. Formula One, Lewis, James Askew, Malikan, Cinders, Bexon, Rose, Willascu, and then Stringy B and the Dutchy didn't set a time, or the last two. Should be a cracking race. Relics got a much better lap in there, but I think a few of them was improving without the invalidations. It's going to be a tough battle, this. It's very hard to overtake. You've got the one DRS straight. Well, you've got two, but you have to get a good exit on the second one to get an overtake before that right-left hairpin. The main overtaking is going to be done on the main straight after the start-finish. Eight people are now watching. Don't worry, Crofty, I'm not taking your job just yet. Oh, 7 people are watching now. Crofty must have just left. It is looking a bit cloudy. I wonder if we will see any rain at some point in this race. If anyone's watching and they want to put a prediction in, feel free. There could be a lot of spins, and turn 1 here is also a bit of a nightmare. Falcao is good, says Tiago. Good enough for P1? Is that what you're saying? Tyler says Boss Membrane wins because he will be the only driver not to get a penalty. So Tyler's just mucked him up there. He's going to be the first driver to get a penalty on the grid. Well done. Falcao is the best player. Ooh, well. Looks like Tiago is putting his house on Falcao. He's starting P5. Be interested to see who's going to go side by side into turn. Well, technically it's turn 2 and 3. But hopefully they'll get into a position before them turns and just take it from there. Any side by side into there, and I think you're going to see contact and somebody spinning or crashing. Right, let's do the tyres. I haven't done the tyres. So everyone on the mediums apart from 4 people, which is Ollie Whittleston, Kurt Maestro, Mr. Formula 1 and Stringy B. Nice and simple. Nobody's gambled on the softs. It's only something that I do. So Ollie could be in a bit of danger if the mods don't warm up quick enough. I'm going to watch it from iFisher's point of view. Oh, there's a few not got into the into the start box correctly, which is going to mean colder tyres and further back than what you want to be. So Ollie Whittleston could be in big danger. Okay, let's go. And let's have a look. Let's see. We'll flick through everybody to see it's key. Oh, it's very clear. Oh, contact there with the Sauber and the Red Bull of Lewis. Mr. Formula One has had contact there. Not the start he wants to win. I Fishers has made the cracking start here. So has Boss. What's happened to Relics? Relics is down into P8. Ollie Whittleston's managed to keep up with the front pack on the Mards. It's a cracking view. I Fishers. Oh, and Boss Membrane. Oh, contact! I Fishers has tapped the back of Boss Membrane there. Oh, I Fishers is now pulling over to the side to let him back through, which is kind, but you've just got to get on with it. I'd love to know what happened to Relics. I decided to flick my way through the field and he's gone from 1st to 8th. Side by side, oh, the Ferrari's off of I Fishers. Oh, and there's more contact, McLaren and Williams this time. Falcao and Kurt Maestro. It's near on impossible to overtake on a corner round here because it's that tight. As much as you sat behind the back of the car, you've just got to be patient and wait for that DRS. Next closest battle is James Askew behind Rose. Relics has worked his way back into P4 now with that incident. Let's have a look at position changes. Oh, that was. So as far as position changes go, Falcao and Kurt Maestro have suffered the biggest loss of change. 10 and 12 places lost. Ollie finds himself up into P1 with everything that's been going off. Boss Membrane stays where he is. Brad up 4, Relics down 3 now, Lewis up 5, Rose up 7. There's a lot of people gaining as Lewis, Stringy B and Dutch have all got a time penalty after lap 3. But anyway, let's settle down into this now, which is what's starting to happen up the front looking at this. Will Askew and James Askew. Are we going to see a move? Not yet. The gap could really open up here from Brad to Lewis. He's out of DRS, which is going to drop 5th and down further back as Relics set the fastest lap after a horrible lap 1. He's calmly worked his way back up into P3 and right on the back of Ollie and Boss Membrane, and Ollie's looking up the inside here. Lovely driving from both there. Because Boss Membrane could have just stuck it out and said, I'm going to force you to go really up the inside, but this top 4 really can pull away now. I'm very shocked there wasn't a safety car. The amount of incidents that went off. Brad Racers is just tacking onto the back of this sector 2. Yellow flags, I think. Could be Cinders. Cinders is going very slow. Maybe had a spin and his... Oh yes, his rear's it. Sliding about all over Kurt Maestro. Picks up a penalty. Ollie Whittleston gets the better of Boss Membrane. Relics finds himself up into P1. Let's concentrate on this battle for in the top 4. All separated by a second. First to 4th. It's going to take a lot of clean driving because there's going to be many overtakes that people are going to want to do here. iFishers is back up into P5 and needs to somehow cut 2 seconds, well, cut a second and a half to get back into DRS. Ollie Whittleston's got the better exit there. That's what it's about here again, the best exit out of here. Getting that ERS on, DRS on, dump the battery if you want to get past them. Which is what Ollie's going to do now. And so is Brad Racers. Oh, and Relics has gone off. He misjudged turn 3. And that's why Brad Racers into P2. Malik Khan gets a move on James Askew. Ollie Whittleston gets a 3-second time penalty. Oh, penalty was going to be crucial round here. It's worked out well if he's gained this much time, because Brad Racers needs to get back into DRS as soon as. Brad Racers will be a sitting duck here and get overtaken by the 2, or the Mercedes and the Aston. Relics. Oh, lovely move around the outside there. Now they need to chase Ollie down as a pack. Don't fight with each other. Malik Khan is on the back of Stringy B now. Oh, Stringy B goes, oh, Malik Khan's off. Stringy B touched the gravel trap and Malik Khan did the exact same, but he couldn't save it. And he looks like he's got front wing damage. He's going to have to box, I think, for a new wing. It looks like he's got no end plates. Falcao down in 12th. Tiago's predicted winner, maybe. There's some recovery drive to win it from there. But you never know. Ollie Whittleston's just doing enough, a second and a half ahead. Bexenboy with another 3 seconds. It's one of the toughest games for Formula 1 in my eyes, 24. To get the best performance, you lose so much grip trying to get the best performance, but it causes you to get a lot of invalidations. So you have to find the perfect balance between a setup that's smooth. There's a few that are boxed here. It's an early pit stop, maybe to get a few undercuts in. Malikan did spin and lose his wing, so Cinders is also changing his wing. Yeah, this game you've got to find the perfect setup, which is good enough race pace, but also gives you the confidence that you can attack the corners without fear of losing it, as nearly majority of the grid have got penalties. There's only Membrane, Brad Racers, Rose, Falcao, Formula 1 and James Askew that hasn't got a time penalty. And Stringy B and Will Askew will get that move done on Rose. Ooh. They'll go side by side. Let's watch it from Rose's point. Will Askew gets through. Stringy B picks up another time penalty. Boss Membrane just keeping in Relix's ERS, which he needs to do because he's pulled away from Brad. Strategies will come into play here as well. Kurt Maestro with another 3 seconds. Alright, let's watch Kurt Maestro because he's the next closest with Falcao. We'll do a bit of on board with a few of these drivers now. Bexenboy with another 3 seconds. Let's watch Falcao's point of view. Kurt Maestro with the DRS. He's not using no ERS. Falcao just couldn't get enough speed to get the move done on Rose. This is the thing, it's about being patient. Some people seem to be struggling on the mediums big time. A lot of sliding about. The Dutchy with another 3 seconds. Falcao will now replace some battery. I think he was behind on the DRS line as well, which may mean he'll get DRS as well. Yep. Which will drop Rose down another position because Formula 1 will get Rose. Tight little battle for these final few points. The Dutchy's got 10 seconds for speed in the pits. A safety car at all during this race could cost so many drivers. I mean, the gaps are just starting to slowly eke out the top 4, the top 5. This is where strategies will come into play. Let's watch Falcao. He's only 2 tenths behind Kurt Maestro. Oh, you've got Kadoi in P6 who's 6 tenths behind. He's got DRS open. He's dumping whatever battery he can. And he swoops around the outside. Lovely move that by Kadoi. Up into P5. Five Fishers with a 3 seconds time penalty. Oh, Kadoi's gone off. at the same corner where everybody near enough goes off. Relics with another 3 seconds. Time penalties are clocking up big time here. A lot of drivers have already got 6, a few have got 9. If Boss Membrane and Brad Racers get a late safety call and they keep it clean and foul count, and you can also see Formula 1. Oh, we'll throw James Askew in there as well then. A late safety car, there's a few pitting now. Fishers is in, Lewis is in, Will Askew's in. Getting the mediums off now for them hards. Falcao gets the move done on Kadoy. Problem is, with a track like this, you can't take the corners. Even though your tyres are wearing off, you can't take the corners as you could a few laps before. Rose with another 3 seconds. The question is, when is Relic's going to go in and Boss, because they're both dropping back. They're both losing time now, so you would think. Yes, Boss Membrane's in. He managed to stop it in time, looking at that. Brad Racers is also in. Formula 1 picked up a penalty. That's his first. Relic will continue on the mediums. The problem is, the longer he leaves them on, the more time he could lose. The less grip he'll have, the more risk of him spinning. Sometimes there becomes a point where you've got to be thinking about finishing rather than winning. With Boss Membrane and Brad Racers both pitting, is that going to cause Relics to pit? Let's see. Yes, it does. And let's watch Brad Racers and Boss Membrane, the closest battle on track. Oh, there's a great battle down here between the last few and both McLarens. Hunting down this Aston that will be struggling on the mediums now. You just got to be patient. It's horrible sitting behind, but he's probably boxing this lap. Oh, Kadoy's out! Has he retired in the pits? I think he's retired in the pits, Kadoy. Both McLarens are going after it here. Will Askew and Falcao. Falcao gives that position to Will Askew. Could have both raced each other there, but not worth it. Just tow each other along. WB is 20 seconds down our way. Was yet to pick. Let's put the gap to the leader. Brad Racers gets the move on Membrane. Will he get Yeah, still that Sally did gain a few seconds there. So I'm just going to watch the gap to the leader to see how much time the fresh tyres will take out of Ollie's. Mainly looking at relics. And Ollie Whittleston gets another 3 seconds. I mean, so far, hats are off to Member and Falcao and Askew, yet to pick up a penalty. If you manage to do 32 laps and not pick up a penalty round here, you've done very, very well. And hopefully you'll be rewarded with some points. Fisher's another 3 seconds. That time is getting eaten up by relics. I think it's almost a second and a half a lap. Box membrane will get DRS on Brad Racers. Brad Racers defending all he can. Just don't slow each other up. I mean, Bexon boy still going on the medium, 16 laps. Will that pay off for finishing the points? Will you be with another 80%? Relics has had a moment. I thought he did. I've seen his time going up, and everything that he's gained to Ollie has now just disappeared. But he can't let it get to him. There's still a podium to chase for. I mean, the top 4 are on the halves that they started with. When are they going to come in? Let's put it back to the interval. Everybody is spread out and nobody has got DRS in DRS room with anybody apart from Boss Membrane and Brad Racers. And Ollie goes again. 19th lap. Relics right behind Kurt Maestro and looks another 3 seconds. As Kurt Maestro decides it's time to put the mediums on. Oh, what's happened to Relics there? What has gone up there? Driving down the main straight and he just swerved onto the grass. Is that just a lack of concentration or? Can't be a game issue. He must have just had a lapse. He must have. Well, that's all I have to put it down to, Tyler. Lapse of concentration. No speed bumps around Imola. Meanwhile, these time penalties just keep coming in, lap by lap, corner by corner. I think if boss membrane just keeps his calm and just keeps his little call on the bread. He could definitely be on for a P2. Someone's off in front. Is that Relics? Yes, Relics is on at the moment. Turn 2 and 3. This is what I was saying about setup, and that you can get a setup which is optimal for performance, but it can cost you with one slight moment. It is getting cloudy, right, but I can't see any rain falling now. The last few picked up another 3 seconds. I wonder if Ollie's going to last these odds out and put the socks on. But Relics. Yes, he would have possibly had P2 in the bag. Possibly a P1, depending on time penalties between them both. With Relics is 3 seconds worse off. Penalties. There's a lot of penalties. I'm not going through each of them. You can see it on the screen. I mean, boss membrane. He could be onto a win, depending on how close he can get to Ollie. When Ollie picks. I mean, Falcao could creep up to a P6, maybe P5, if he just. If he just keeps it calm and just gets into a room, it is getting a bit more cloudier, looking like it's going to be misty. Oh, don't fight each other. Why are you fighting each other into turn 2 and 3? There's no need for it. Mr. Formula is only 5 tenths behind his teammate. The Pick Salvers has worked himself into P2 and P3. Still yet to bot, but you know, they'll definitely have a lot fresher tyre. I'm just wondering if they reckon Rain's going to be inbound, because it's a bit strange that neither of the top 3 have pitted yet and they're on 22 lap old tyres. I wonder if Rain is incoming as Mr. Formula 1 gets past his teammate PV. It's either Rain is inbound or they're going to put some softs on. But it's looking a lot more misty. And I've just seen raindrops on Stringy B's screen. Is it a game? Is it the game that was just throwing me off at that, or is it starting to rain? Can't see anything yet. I am starting to see bits of rain. It is starting to rain ever so slowly. It definitely is. Every time I'm clicking through drivers, I'm seeing rain on the telly. So the question is it going to come down? Oh, Relics is, oh, he saved it. Big save that by Relics. Massive save. As Brad Racers is on the back of Stringy B and Mr. Formula One. And he needs to clear these two quickly because these will hold him up and he's going to go down the inside. Oh, Brad Racers goes sliding. The back, these two in second and third will help Ollie Whittleston out even more. The question is the rain going to come down quick enough? Oh, Stringy B. Keep an eye on your markers. Oh, Relics gets past Brad. Sometimes it's just not your race to be fighting with. Just let them by and just get a toe off them if you can keep up with them. That'll benefit you more than battling with them. It just doesn't look like it's getting wet enough. Two have boxed for Inters, but that's definitely too early. It's going to be a tough choice because these front two definitely, as well as Stringy B, have got to box. And they've got to make a decision very soon on either slicks or Inters. And the longer that Ollie stays out, Relics can slowly eat into that time. But these who are on the hards now are seen until the end, apart from Ollie and Mr. Formula One, who have to box again. And if I was Ollie, I would be boxing. I would have boxed the lap has just gone past the start finish, but I will be boxing for slicks. I think Stringy B's probably got the right call. It just doesn't seem to be getting wet enough. But Boss Membrane, if he can just keep onto the back of these Brad Racers, goes up the inside of Mr. Formula One. Great move there. And now we've got 4 drivers separated by 2 seconds or so. Battling for the podium. I'll have a look at the time penalties when it gets to the last lap or so to see. And Ollie has pitted, the leader has pitted. Is it slicks or is it inters? We'll find out now. That looks like slicks. It is. He's put softs on. Personally, I think he should have done that a lap earlier. And it's cost him because he's dropping down now. Now Ollie needs to catch up. Oh, he's got 3.5 seconds behind Mr. Formula One. Mr. Formula One still hasn't pitted though. He's got to pit for something. And Boss Membrane, as Tyler predicted, hasn't got a penalty yet, and he just needs to keep that car under control as the only driver not to get a penalty. So he's going to get a point for driver of the day if he can do that anyway, because it's some feat to do that. He just needs to hope this rain doesn't come down heavy enough. I mean, he doesn't even need to stay in DRS. Mr. Ollie Whittleston, Mr. Formula One has finally pitted. Ollie Whittleston, I would imagine, will catch this pack up very quickly. But the time penalties is going to drop him back down. And both the McLarens in 6th and 7th. If they can keep there, that's big points for McLaren, depending on time penalties. I mean, good luck trying to predict who's going to finish where here with all these time penalties. Rose has DNF'd, is retired in the pits. Remember, you do score points 1st to 15th. Boss Membrane just needs to hold on. He can let Ollie go. Ollie's got 9 seconds of penalty, 6 seconds of penalty. Ollie needs to get 6 seconds on Boss Membrane. In 2 laps. Could be doable. But he's got to get past, that's the main part. And he's going to have traffic as well. And he's sliding a bit there. Maybe slightly eager on the throttle. Pushing that car to the limit. He's got to remember that Boss Membrane hasn't got the grip he has. So he's got to get this move done as nice as he can, and it's got to be now. Boss Membrane obviously can't fight it, but he will get DRS. Well, Membrane won the first race of the 100% on Sunday. Is he going to back it up with a win here? And I believe that might have been the Dutchie that was getting lapped. Too short. Boss Membrane with the DRS has to get... Ooh, lovely. Ollie's got a lot more grip, but didn't look like it there. He's sliding about all over the shop. He was first on the road last week too. Where at? Why not, Tyler? I know he was first at 100. Did he win Div 1 there? Texas? I can't remember now. Silverstone? Oh, what, he was first on track? Is that what you mean, he was first on track, but obviously didn't get the win? Coming up to the final lap of the race. I'll try my best to work out penalties for you before. We don't need tyres now. Boss membrane just has to keep he needs to keep, hold on, I've got to work it out because Brad Races has got 6 seconds and Boss membrane is only 3.7 behind. He can't afford to lose 2 seconds this lap, he's just got to take it steady. I mean, look at the penalties. 27, 18, 21, 15, 15, 12, 12. We will watch Relics as he's P1 on track, but he will drop positions as he's coming round the final couple of corners now. And on track Relics is the winner, but penalties is going to play a big effect here, because Brad Racers will overtake him, and then Ollie Whittleston will overtake him, and then Boss Membrane will overtake them all to take the win. Absolutely cracking drive that from Boss Membrane. No penalties. With the rain coming in the last few laps, Fishers will take 5th. For the time being, I'm guessing. Falcao jumps up to 5th with the time penalties. Formula 1 jumps up to 6th. Kurt Maestro 7th, Fishers drops to 8th. Lewis 9, last week 10, 3, 11. The Duchy, who has been lapped, will finish in P14, I think. Yeah, it's unlucky that Relics. Them few little moments you've had have cost you, and time penalties doesn't help. Askew finishes 12th, and Malikan will take 13th. And Cinders will be the last to finish. There's only going to be one driver. The driver of the day, Stringy B. I don't know about that one, I'm afraid. Mercedes back on top for the Mercedes fans. I had 0 practice. Yeah, it's one of them tracks. You take each lap. It's a different lap with the corners. You take it how you normally take it, and it's either forgiving or it's not. But this is your final standings. Boss Membrane takes the win with 0 penalties. Brad Racers P2, Ollie Whittleston P3, Relics P4, Falcao P5. Tremendous to finish 5th considering what's happened to him in the early parts. Formula 1 6, Kurt Maestro 7, I Fishers 8, Lewis 9, Will Askew 10, Stringy B 11, James Askew 12, Malikan 13, the Duchy 14, Bex and Roy 15, and Cinder's the last to finish in 16th. Rose and Kadoy are the only DNFs. And that is that. Another cracking race. 0 safety cars again in another league race here at AER. That's what we aim to do. And on that note, it is time to sign out. Well done to all the drivers that raced. And there's a chance that I'll be commentating next week. Might have somebody with me, I might not. But on that note, take it easy, and I'll catch you soon.